Momin. Momin means believer, and this is the poem that I have from Dr. Allama Muhammad Iqbal. It is from Zarb-e-Kaleem, and basically Iqbal is talking about the qualities of a believer when he is on this earth. He lives on this earth. So Momin Dunya mein, and then when he's moved on, he moves on to the other world, the heavens of Allah Ta'ala. So when he's there, so Iqbal compares, a moment from this world and then when he's there in Jannah. So let's see, so how a moment behaves in this world. हो हल्का-ए-यारां तो बरेशम की तरह नरम, रज़्म-ए-हक-ओ-बातिल हो तो फौलाद है मोमिन. So when a Momin is among his friends, when he is among his company of friends, simply, when he's living in his household, or among his families and relatives, and then in the street that he lives in, okay, and the city that he lives in, and the country that he's from, or anywhere where he lives, and there are people around, like peaceful people around, kids and women and men and old men and women, so the peaceful people, so when he is among them, he is in their company, he is like Baresham ki tarha narm, he is soft as silk. So he is such a friendly character, he is such a sweet character that people like, they want to hang out with him, they want to stay close to him. He has a smile on his face, and he's not like, he's not that arrogant kind of guy, so he's very soft spoken, kind hearted, and he likes, everybody likes to mingle with him, to stay close to him. So nobody's afraid of him. He may be like a powerful person, he may be like an army man, or a general in army, or a very powerful man, okay, so he may have his soldiers under him, or he may have a bulletproof BMW, but he does not want to show off his strength to people who are innocent people. And when he is among those people, he won't like wear his uniform like all those stars, and then go to a kid's playground, just to or just walk through a street to make people know that that I am, look at me, I'm general of my army, so he doesn't have that, so he doesn't want to scare people of his power and the strength that he has. So he's a Baresham ki tarah narm, okay, he's very soft character. But on the other hand, when it is Razm-e-Haq-o-Batil, so when there is a fight between Haq-o-Batil, right and wrong, right or wrong, or when there is a fight between truth and batil, okay, the goodness and evil, so that's when he is the toughest guy, he has that firm resolve, so his resolve is firm, so he wants to take on batil, so Batil should not expect any concession from this Momin guy, so he'll take on with his full strength, full strength of character, he's gonna take on that evil, or that the wrong that's around. And in cases where, let's say he's born in a time when Batil is Batil overpowers Haq, so there can be testing times. So Haq is suppressed and Batil is everywhere. So so in that, and during those times, his resolve is not shaken, or he still has that firm resolve, but he kind of develops a very strong shield around himself, so he wants to protect his character from the negative, or the battle that's everywhere around, okay, so he does not want his haq to be attacked or influenced by batil, okay, by the wrong that's around. So just like those, I have this chemistry term, a biochemistry term, thermophiles. Okay, so thermophiles are those bacteria that live under, very extreme conditions, very high temperatures, okay, 200, 300 degrees Celsius. So I mean, tiny bacteria, living organisms, and at such a high temperature, so it's like we really don't know how their bodies work, how the proteins work in those thermophiles. How do they adapt to that very high temperature? But still they do, so that means if there are extreme conditions around, they can protect themselves, so this is that moment guy, so he can protect himself when, the battle is everywhere around. Okay, so and then, although, okay, अफलाक से है उसकी हरीफाना कशाकश, खाकी है मगर खाक से आज़ाद है मोमिन. Okay, so he is an earthling, so he's like a human being, so we like everybody else, so we all are earthling, we are from earth. But he kind of, tussles with Aflak. He has this, constant tussle going on. So he arm fights basically with Aflak, with stars and galaxies and heavens that are up there. He is a earthling, but he does not consider himself an earthling. So earthlings are bound, bound by laws and forces and nature and so on. When we jump, the most powerful person on this earth, when he jumps, and when an ordinary, a weak person, he jumps, so you cannot escape, this earth. Earth pulls you back after 1 feet or 2 feet. You'll be dragged down to earth. So we all are under under these forces, okay. But he, although he is an earthling, but he does not consider himself an earthling, and he arm wrestles with those with the Aflak, with the heavenly bodies and heavenly creations, creatures. And so that's how he is. And this is not poetic, okay. This is poetry, but there is reality, okay, behind this. जचते नहीं कुंजिशको हमाम उसकी नज़र में, जचते नहीं कंजिशको हमाम उसकी नज़र में, जिब्रील-o-Sarafeel का सयाद है मोमिन. So this Momin guy, he is not very fond of the meat of those tiny little birds. So he has never been to that Gujranwala ki chida market, so he doesn't like to go there. Okay, so why to eat those tiny little chide? Or he doesn't want to kill those फाख्ता, छोटी सी जो होती हैं, उनको पैलेट से उनमें जिस्मों में सुराख कर देते हैं, then you eat them. So he doesn't like to eat their meat. Also वो जो अरबी आते हैं पाकिस्तान में और वो आके शिकार करते हैं, एक परिंदे का नाम निकल गया मेरे जहन से, तो उनको उसके मीट का भी मज़ा नहीं है, उसको कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है उस मीट में. So he's not into these बहुत छोटी चीज़ें, छोटे से परिंदे को मार के उसका गोश्त खाना. So he doesn't like to eat the meat of very young little birdies. So he doesn't want to pray. But his prey, look at Iqbal now, mashallah. So his prey, or he is eyeing on Gabriel and Raphael, so Jibreel and Israfil. Okay, so there are four archangels. 4 जो हैं वो हमारे अल्लाह ताला के फरिश्ते हैं, जो बहुत मुअज़्ज़ज़ फरिश्ते हैं, अल्लाह के बहुत करीब हैं. So there are these 4 angels are like the closest to Allah Ta'ala, the Rabb of Alameen. So out of these 2 are Gabriel and Raphael, okay, Israfil. So he is kind of eyeing on them, okay. So he is eyeing on them. I mean, so I would put it in this way that, he likes to live in the neighborhood where these 4 guys are living, okay. So although they run the entire creation, Allah Ta'ala has given them order to run, to run the creation. They have a job to do, and so they are the closest to Rabb. But Iqbal says that this Momin guy, he wants to live in the neighborhood where they live, okay. So, and this Momin guy is such a neighbor that he is like, among his neighbors, he wants to be the prominent one, the powerful one, okay. So he is the top guy in that locality where Gabriel and Raphael are living. So he's such a guy. Okay, so that's how a Momin thinks and he behaves, and when he is on this earth, okay. So that's how his character is, and that's how his thoughts are, and that's how he that's high his ambitions are. Okay, that's how he thinks. And then he moves on to Jannat, so he moves on to Jannat, to heavens, and there कहते हैं फरिश्ते के दिलावेज है मोमिन. So when he goes to Jannat, and angels look at him, and they just fall in love with him. Okay, they say that, oh, this, so he is such a attractive, he's such a beautiful and charming, and he has this such a character that angels, they like to, come close to him. They want to mingle with him, they want to come close to him, and they want to take a selfie with this Momin guy. Okay, because they want to have a selfie with him, and then they will show these pictures to their kids, baby angels, that look, I had a selfie with this Momin guy. So that's how, he's such an attractive and charming guy. And not just angels. Hooron ko shikayat hai, kam Amaiz hai Momin. That they're the women from heaven, the beautiful women from heaven, they will be looking from, from far, and they will be saying like, why this guy doesn't mingle with us? Milta क्यों नहीं है हमसे? Why?